Hello everyone, this is Aryan Thakkar, your coach and mentor, and welcome back to my YouTube channel on Aryan Tutorials, where in this video I'm going to take up your ISC proposal writing for the classes 11th and 12th. Now, before I go ahead, I want to request you that if you are liking my content, because we put in a lot of effort to deliver quality content associated with English, economics, and commerce, then please show some support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. So, without much ado, let's get going. Uh, Today, I have taken up your proposal writing and I'm going to clear all the doubt, all the air of confusion which is there among you students. Take care. The topic I have taken up, which was asked in this year's board examination for 2025, and alongside I have taken up the marking scheme of the council itself, which is directly prescribed by the council, and we'll strictly try to abide by and adhere to the guidelines prescribed by council. Take care. So let's first read the topic. You are the president of nature club of your school and you want to organize tree plantation day in order to celebrate its 10th anniversary. Write a proposal in 150 words stating the steps you would take to organize the program and make it a success. Now, see, here are the guidelines which you have to bear in mind before drafting your proposal, and what are the do's and don'ts you have to keep in your head so that you don't lose out on that 1 mark which might be deducted because of some silly mistake which you can make during your examination. Now, the proposal should include the following elements. First of all, a title has to come, and I'll tell you how that title is to be written, followed by the introduction paragraph, and then your objective, then list of measures, and then your concluding statement. Now, when you're writing heading or introduction, you have to make sure that there has to be 2 points which are featured in introduction. And when you move down to objective, you have to make sure that the points which are written in the objective, they are to be distinct, different from what you're writing in the heading or introduction paragraph. Means heading का point और objective का point same नहीं हो सकता है. अगर आप same point उठा के लिख के आ जाते हो, आपका नंबर वहां पे कट जाएगा. ठीक है. सो आपको वो 2 पॉइंट के लिए हेडिंग में 2 मार्क मिलेगा, ऑब्जेक्टिव में 2 मार्क मिलेगा, एंड देन व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग लिस्ट ऑफ मेजर्स which is to feature 4 points in total, again that has to be distinct or different from what you have written in your heading or introduction. That will fetch you your 4 marks, and followed by a polite concluding statement that you are expecting your proposal to be accepted, so that something depending upon the topic can be done ahead. So what is written in the marking scheme? The heading should have maximum of 2 sentences. Very important. Second is objective should include at least 2 points. Objective should be different, distinct from the heading, and 2 different reasons, distinct reasons must be written, and list of measures will not be accepted in the objective. Means you cannot write what, where, when, who, those elements which are a part of list of measures in the objective part. That is not appreciated by the teachers. Please bear that thing in mind. And then comes your list of measures. Now, list of measures, what are the actions which will be taken during that particular event for which you are proposing that proposal? That has to be featured. So in that you have to keep in mind of the 4 things. That is what is going to happen in the program, where, when, and who is the concerned person. Even though by at large we as teachers, we only look out for 4 points, but it is always advised to you guys to at least write 5 to 6 points, so that if you make any mistake with any of the point which is written, the extra point will always help to back you up in marks. Now supposedly if you write 4 points और आपसे 1 पॉइंट गलत हो गया, आपने ठीक से नहीं लिखा है, तो आपके तो 1 नंबर वहां पे चले गए. ऑन द अदर हैंड अगर आपने 6 पॉइंट डाल दिया है, 1 पॉइंट गलत भी हो गया, तो बाकी 5 पॉइंट तो करेक्ट है, कम से कम आपको आपका 4 नंबर मिल जाएगा. सो इट इज ऑलवेज एडवाइजेबल कि कम से कम 5 से 6 पॉइंट लिख के हमेशा आना चाहिए. ठीक है. एंड क्या क्या लिखना है? व्हाट, व्हेन, वेयर, हु. इसके अलावा अब पहले एक्सेप्ट नहीं होता था, नाउ टीचर्स आर एक्सेप्टिंग इट, दैट एनी list of measure associated with monetary funding, that money is to be collected or funding is to be raised, is accepted now. ठीक है. तो आप वो भी डाल सकते हो. Monetary measures will be accepted, and you can also talk about how as an additional point. So the list of measures must be at least 4 in number and it should be a coherent यानी it should be rhythmatic and it should be in a flow. ठीक है, so it should be coherent plan of action to organize a tree plantation drive, and the measures where, when, what, who, how, or monetary measures will be excuse me, will be accepted. And in the concluding line, one line statement to end the proposal, it need not, it's not saying should not, it's saying need not. You cannot end your proposal with we propose because you write that in the introduction part. On the other hand, we hope, now since council is not wanting you to write we hope, then try not writing it, rather uh, looking forward to a favorable response, or looking forward to the earliest acceptance of the proposal so that so and so things can be done. That kind of a concluding statement would be more appreciated. Okay. And 1 mark will be for your linguistic ability. So what is the marking pattern? For heading we award you 2 marks, for objective we give you 2 marks, for list of measure there are 4 marks, for conclusion there is 1 mark, and for your overall linguistic ability, your coherency and everything, we award you 1 mark. So if you don't make any grammatical error or error related to punctuation or tenses or preposition or anything, then we might award you a 10 on 10. Otherwise, you should be looking at least 9 out of 10 in proposal. मिलना ही चाहिए. ठीक है? This is a space, this is a place where you shouldn't be losing any marks. तो चलिए मैं आपको थोड़ा सा और कुछ रीड करके दिखा देता हूँ. What are the suggestions which are provided by teachers while writing proposal? See, उन्होंने क्या ऑब्जर्व किया, क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी बच्चों के साथ प्रपोजल में? Most candidates attempted this question and those who were familiar with the format first of all managed to score full marks. Format नहीं पता आपको, आपका वो लोग 1 मार्क आधा नंबर डिडक्ट कर देता है. There you will lose marks. ठीक है? Candidates were expected to include 2 key points in the introduction and 2 separate points in the objective, and the list of measures required 4 bullet points followed by a concluding line to complete the proposal. However, some candidate included only 1 point from the question in the introduction, resulting in deduction of marks. उन्होंने कॉपी पेस्ट कर दिया, टॉपिक में जो दिया है एक ही पॉइंट को दूसरा अपना डालना भूल गए, 1 नंबर चला गया. ठीक है, ऐसा मत करिएगा. And others mistakenly interchanged the list of measures and objective, losing marks in both the sections. In some cases, candidate followed an entirely different format using headers and benefits as subheading, which deviated from the expected structure. And the use of incomplete sentences, single words or phrases instead of well structured point resulted in the loss of marks. तो इन सारे चीज का आपको ध्यान रखना है कि आप ये सेम मिस्टेक्स ना करके आओ. So now let me show you a sample proposal written by one of my student on the same topic, where I have given her a full 10 on 10, and that will give you an insight into how you have to write a proposal. ठीक है? Chalo, let's give it a read. First of all, your proposal has to have a title, and that title has to be in uppercase. ठीक है? Uppercase का मतलब हो गया all caps. सब कुछ capital letter में आएगा proposal में. A proposal to organize tree plantation day. ठीक है? A proposal to organize, या फिर आप बोल सकते हो proposal for tree plantation day. जो भी आप लिखोगे all caps में, uppercase में होना चाहिए. ठीक है? Then you have to leave a line and write your introduction. Introduction लिखना मत भूलिएगा, objective ऐसे लिखना मत भूलिएगा, list of measure को ऐसे लिखना मत भूलिएगा. These are important. हाँ, conclusion में आपको conclusion लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है. You just have to give your concluding statement. ठीक है? But other things में you have to mention that. देखिए introduction में क्या लिखा गया है. Question में बोला गया था that you are the president of the nature club and your school is about to host the tree plantation day. उसके लिए आपको proposal लिखना है. So see how well she has incorporated all the elements of the question in this proposal. As the president of the nature club, I propose to organize tree plantation day to celebrate 10th anniversary. This was given in the question. 10th anniversary in an environmentally responsible and meaningful manner. Point number one. Point number one. To promote green cover and ecological awareness. Point number two. Two distinct points are mentioned in this introduction paragraph, which gets her full 2 marks for writing that. ठीक है? I hope that is clear. Another thing that you have to bear in mind, that when you're writing the points, those 2 points cannot be two different sentences altogether. मतलब कि आप बीच में full stop लगा के फिर अपना statement number 2 लिख रहे हो, that is not acceptable. It has to follow in a coherency, otherwise you will lose marks. इधर भी नंबर कटता है, इस चीज का ध्यान रखिएगा. Second, objective: to encourage active participation and responsibility. Point number 1, in nurturing and conserving biodiversity, tree plantation would aim to sow. Point number 2, saplings for the long term impact, for the long term environmental protection. So यहाँ पे भी 2 point लिखा है. Here she gets your 2 marks. Two distinct point from the introduction. Introduction में क्या लिखा है आप देखिए. Introduction में लिखा है on the account of 10th anniversary, in an environmentally responsible and meaningful manner to promote green cover and ecological awareness. और यहाँ पे लिखा है participation to encourage active participation and responsibility in nurturing, that is taking care of and conserving, preserving the natural beauty of the environment, that is biodiversity. Tree plantation would aim to sow means plant saplings for the long term impact. दो अलग अलग पॉइंट आने चाहिए. ठीक है, आई होप दैट इज क्लियर. नाउ कमिंग टू लिस्ट ऑफ मेजर्स. लिस्ट ऑफ मेजर्स में भी उसने बहुत प्रॉपर वे में व्हाट, व्हेन, वेयर, हु को अच्छे से एनकैप्सुलेट किया है. ठीक है, सो फर्स्ट इज व्हाट, हेल्दी नेटिव. नेटिव यानी जो लोकल में मिल जाएगा. सैपलिंग्स मे बी. नाउ this advice was given last year that instead of writing will or shall, students should focus on writing may, because may sounds more polite and formal. So try using may because it was advised by the council. ठीक है, so healthy native saplings may be sourced from the forest department and local nurseries to ensure better execution of plantation drive. Point number 1. The program may be conducted on 20th September from 8 a.m. onwards. Point number 2. That is what, where. ठीक है, what and where. The plantation drive may, what and when. Third one is where. The plantation drive may commence from school premises first, followed by the nearby localities. तो पहले स्कूल में होगा, उसके बाद आसपास के एरिया में जाके वो लोग ट्री प्लांटेशन करेगा. That is point number 3. And Miss A. Dattani may be the teacher in charge for managing the progress of the entire day's event. That is point number 4. That is who, the concerned person. So that gets her a full 4 marks. And conclusion में आ जाएगा आपका, I hope my proposal will be accepted at the earliest so that through this program, responsibility towards the environment leaves an indelible impact. Indelible means like which is forever, which is permanent. So it leaves an indelible impact onto the students. Again, you have to leave a line followed by your name, Gurpreet Kaur, President of the Nature Club, if a designation is mentioned in the question. Like in this year's board examination, question में बताया गया था कि you are the president of so and so club. तो आपको वो designation mention करके आना है after your name. I hope that is clear and all the confusion associated with proposal would have been cleared now. And अगर इसके बाद भी कोई query हुआ, don't forget to drop a comment down below. I'll definitely clear your doubt. So with this, I come to an end of your proposal writing. I hope this helps. And if you're liking my content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more such quality content. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, keep smiling, keep studying. Take care. Bye-bye.